A warm welcome on today's meeting in topic of affiliation. Today's meeting, I'm going to record the first part of a meeting where there's going to be my input, whereas I'm going to turn off the camera when we go into the discussion, the conversation, in order to protect your privacy. So without further ado, today I will just briefly summarize what we already know about affiliation and go straight into explaining what is my understanding of the affiliation for you to grasp this idea of how you can use affiliation for your business, for your growth, especially when you're in online business where you're an educator, coach, a mentor, or you're simply providing your clients with service-based products, especially in online. So how to use this recommendation as a growth tool in your business. So affiliation, let's go back to basics. Like we have a service provider and a client, and the whole idea of affiliation is that we get an affiliate partner who helps us to get access to our client. Whereas in this model, it's not quite working well, because like if we have an access to our client, why would we need additional partner in order to sell? So this makes sense when we gain access to another pool of clients, another database of our affiliate partner. And in this case, when we sell our products or services to the clients and our affiliate partner sells our products and our services to the clients, we gain extra revenue. That's this white arrow here. And our affiliate partner gets paid for that service for us. And in a perfect world, the more clients we can be provided with from our affiliate partner, the better. But I decided to take it even further because we both have client base. We have it as service or product provider, and our affiliate partner has a client base. And in this model, that's like this traditional understanding of affiliation. And of course, there's nothing wrong with it. But I said, what if we even become partners to each other and we kind of switch roles as well, so we can magnify this mechanism of affiliation when it comes to building our relationship here in, being in this like reciprocal cooperation here. So I said, okay, how can we understand affiliation, especially when we operate an online business, and how can we use this tool in order to serve our clients better? We can do that by focusing on our superpower, so kind of not using our time for marketing, but rather focusing on what we do best for our clients. Also by creating a network of partners who are actually bringing clients to us, so we kind of don't need to waste that much time on marketing. We'd rather focus on being proficient in what we do. And we also can serve our clients better by being super clear what we are not good at. Why? Because that opens up the space in order to cooperate with other affiliate partners. So we can cut the marketing and go straight to serving. In this perfect ideal world, that's what it would look like. And of course, I invite you to striving for that perfect world, not promising you that it's always going to be this way. And I based that on my experience and how I could use this way of thinking about affiliation, which I called Affiliation 2.0, in order to grow my business and build beautiful, fruitful cooperation in online space. So in order to put it in a really simple framework, I'd come up with 3 things that were stumbling blocks or places where I could fall apart while creating those partnerships. And they were boiling down to 3 areas: mindset, skill set, and tool set. And how do I understand those? Well, mindset is everything about how do we think about the number of clients that are, out there for us. When we have the scarcity mindset and we kind of tend to think that there's just this limited number of clients, we tend to fight for those people. Everybody's competition and we want to grab those clients for ourselves. Whereas if we adopt this affiliation, abundant mindset, we think that if we send our client to our partner, there will always be more for us. And it works the other way around. There will always be enough clients for us, for our partners, for our cooperating partners, for our affiliate partners, and even for the competition. So I will strongly invite you during this presentation to adopt this way of thinking, that there is always enough, there is always abundance of client, because that's going to be a baseline for successful affiliation. Skill set, that's this understanding of what are my gifts and also what are the talents of my potential partners that we could cooperate in order to serve our clients better. So skill set is all about what I can use in order to serve my client, and what I'm kind of lacking, or would I need more of my affiliate partners in order to grow this value proposition for my clients. So skill set I will always remember as what do I have to propose to my client, but also what I don't have and I would gladly have from my partners in order to get this value proposition for my client. And tool set, it's everything about how do we execute affiliation. And I know that many of you probably are scared of those super fancy tools that you need to learn in order to enter affiliation world. No, you probably already have all the tools you need. So I'm going to be focusing on showing you how simple those mechanisms could be in order to kind of drop down on this fear of tools. There are also very complicated, very advanced tools when it comes to affiliation, but I won't be going into them because you probably don't need them yet. So as I said, affiliation is very powerful, but it is powerful once we understand those three pillars and we kind of work together with them. And how I understood them, to me, they work in unison. So even though for purpose of this presentation, I did put them separately, they cooperate, they co-create this thinking. And I would like you to think about them as like a staircase, that each step you take, no matter in which realm, you still go higher up when it comes to affiliation and thinking, and just embodying this identity of affiliate 2.0. So I didn't introduce myself. I went straight into business on purpose because I do want to introduce myself through the prism of affiliation. That's why I needed this introduction. I'm a mom of three and entrepreneur. I might say that I'm a serial entrepreneur. My background is architecture, and all things that led me to architecture were actually the reason why I pivoted into handmade industry. Now I am a founder of Oplotki PL. That's a company working on Polish market. We spread the handmade beauty and all the gifts that handmade can give us in order to log out of this pacing world, out of this screen time. And we teach handmade of various techniques all together with our beautiful team and community. And we do that through online courses, online workshops, stationary workshops, and also bigger cooperation with various brands. For example, we organize big workshops for corporate employees to allow them to chill out even during working hours. So what I found out, time is very precious and very limited, and it never comes back to us. So I do want to multiply its potential through cooperation, and affiliation is a beautiful tool for that. And I'm a living proof. Our company, both my brands, the Agnieszka Gaczkowska PL, which is more of a private brand, and the Oplotki PL, they are like living proof that this concept works. I cooperate with my mentor. I'm a Samba mentor in her program. That's Sigrun. She's a leading, I would say, top coach in European English-speaking market when it comes to online business. I proudly support her programs through mentoring and sharing my knowledge. And it also all started from affiliation. I'm a proud affiliate and ambassador of her programs, which allowed me to build extra revenue stream, which I reinvest into growing Oplotki, my business baby. I'm also a partner, a mom of three, and I'm a self-growth junkie. And I'm mentioning that because I do use plentiful of services of many coaches, many mentors. And many of them, I do recommend them, and I do get affiliate commission for that. And I discovered that that builds beautiful diversification of my income portfolio, and it all allows me to strive for my mission in Oplotki, which is infecting you with positivity and this tool to log out of the pacing world through regular practice of handmade skills. So I strongly invite you to check me out on internet if you want to take a look at affiliation and how it works, because you will see that in practice once you observe any of those media like Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, LinkedIn, a blog, a podcast, and newsletter. You can all find them online. When you Google Oplotki PL, you'll find us there. You will probably find me through Agnieszka Gaczkowska as well. So that will be easy for you to observe all the affiliate cooperation from a different perspective after watching this presentation. And what I do as an affiliate partner, so I'm recommending many programs. I've been doing that for over 5 years now. And at one point, I decided I would like to put all that experience into one place, and I did embed that all into this course. And this presentation is just an introduction, so I'll give you just a short, overview. So I recommend it, and it all started of me calling my cooperation affiliation, or even affiliation 2.0, when I started recommending my mentors program. Those were, of course, business coaching, financial education, PR cooperation. I started recommending services of the mentors that I did use, and I was very satisfied, and I was a living proof of the how their framework worked for me. And obviously, in the network of entrepreneurs, I had many people asking me, how did you do that? Whom did you work with? And of course, I was recommending those mentors, and I gained some percentage, like small percentage of a commission for those recommendations. And that was this moment where I consciously decided that it is building this extra revenue stream, a part of my business, where I could reinvest that into my business, or even reinvest that in a different way. But it did make it way, way easier to facilitate this moment of serving my clients better. So each time I was supporting my clients, and I did make a conscious decision, I do not want to go into some details that I'm not feeling proficient enough. I was always using affiliation as recommendation for that person in order to serve better, but not through my ideas, my hands, my services. Of course, there are also many conferences and online summits where affiliation was a way to leverage presence during those conferences. So, for example, when I was invited, I was not getting paid for preparing all the materials for the conference, but I was allowed to sell tickets with an affiliate commission for every sale. And that allowed me to get extra budget for Facebook ads. And this way I was leveraging my presence on the conference, but also adding up to the organizer and making all the conference even more seen online. And I saw how this mechanism was a win-win-win-win for all the parties involved, especially also for the final participants of the conference, because they had better chance to get to know about those conferences. Of course, I'm also recommending many software programs or apps that I'm using in my business. For example, ActiveCampaign. I'm using this affiliate link because I did find a support here really close in Poland, so it's in Polish. I was really annoyed by the time difference from US and Europe. When I had some questions, that was really problematic to pose a question through email and then wait one day because they operate in a different time zone. So when I found Polish-speaking support, which is actually based in Ireland, if I remember well, like somewhere on the islands, I was thrilled that I could use that. And all of my fellow entrepreneurs, they wanted to know, oh, wait, where did you find those? And they proposed that I could generate an affiliate link for recommendation of such support. Of course, we pay the same amount as when using a general ActiveCampaign. So that was a really huge, great deal for me. So of course, I started recommending to that friends. So I'm just telling you that in order to give you an example what affiliation can look like and how I was experimenting with the concept of affiliation before I kind of claim myself a person that could share some knowledge with you. Those, of course, are just like a few examples. I go deeper into details in the course, but I do want you to understand how much of a potential there is in affiliation and in understanding of this concept in a different than traditional way. So of course, when we organize handmade workshops in Oplotki, I also use this affiliation in order to promote workshop spots, cafes, or even places where we organize our workshops offline. And this mechanism of recommendation, it also works. It helps us reinvest part of that money into our business rather than making it disperse into thin air. Of course, privately, I also recommend offline services, cosmetics, maybe my beauty salon, nail salon, and those operate differently than the affiliation in online world, but I drive a lot of inspiration in order to come up with new ideas how affiliation can work, especially that it doesn't need to include monetary gain. It can be non-monetary gain when all the parties involved agree on that. I go deeper into that in the course, but it's just to anchor in your mind this idea that it doesn't have to be always about the money. But saying that, it's also about going from those pennies that you get from affiliation that maybe chip in during the year, and then after 1 year you get like a pretty nice sum of money, and ranging from those little sums up to 25K. That was my last campaign in January 2023, which blew my mind. How much is it possible that affiliation as an extra revenue stream can bring us a lot of money that can be redistributed, reinvested in any given way. And it just depends on the size of partnership that we want to go into. But you cannot doubt that the potential even for huge monetary gain is here in affiliation, very, very present. And in my case, it's also not only me being affiliate to the service providers, mentors, coaches, businesses, or even non-online like stationary businesses, in order to experience how it works when you are being an affiliate partner. But it's also about me creating my own affiliate program where I invite partners to affiliate or recommend my products and services. And what I found out that not only all the handmade courses, all the products that we sell at Oplotki, especially on Polish market, but also my business products such as Mastermind, Business Mastermind, or Business Mentorings, or even this very course about affiliation, they really sell great through satisfied clients who become our affiliate partners and get commission for recommending those programs. When they are satisfied from those services, they have this opportunity to affiliate for us. And what I found out that affiliation is an alternative to all the social media presence, all the pressure that comes with it, and is building more and more sustainable revenue stream, and also more and more conscious community of clients who consciously choose not to be on social media and rather rely on recommendations from their network when they want to choose a given investment. For example, Business Mastermind is my product which I don't have to market too much. It's rather being sold through satisfied participants of my groups. So I'm really glad that this mechanism works not only for me as an person that recommends somebody else's products, but also as me as an affiliate program creator who uses that tool in order to grow my own business. And just to sum up, those are, of course, just a couple of examples to give you the hint, the gist, what I will be talking about within the course. I go into all the examples like one by one in detail. I will mention them in a second as well. But I wanted to introduce that topic to tell you that it is about money until it isn't. I discovered that affiliation, of course, like any business tools, is about money because the business is all about the money. But I found out that the most fruitful, the most successful cooperations, they do not come about only about money. It turned out that those most successful They're really all about uniting in one mission, uniting in one common goal, uniting in serving our clients better. And the money becomes just a byproduct of that process. So I do want you to bear in mind that yes, money is involved in affiliation, but it's not just one thing that you gain out of this cooperation. Once you just unglue yourself from this, this really like sticking only to money, paradoxically, it unleashes a beautiful flow of income. So what I found out that it's all about what do we want to do. So the mindset is about what do we want to do in order to like use this tool of affiliation as a boost for our goal. Skill set is with whom do we want to partner up in order to achieve that goal. And tool set, like it's all about the cookies and all those fancy links that can be actually skipped because we sometimes can organize the cooperation, skipping all the fancy tools. So intention, the mission, the goals, and the readiness of us to step into our power. In my case, it was this moment where I decided that Oplotki, it is something that I identify on a deeply human level as well. I strongly believe that if my sanity was saved through handmade practice that did allow me to find a conscious tool to log out of the spacing world and find some zone of inner work for myself in order to grow as a businesswoman, as an entrepreneur, and find this, very delicate tool for my psychic in order not to get lost in all that crazy race. I did decide that this mission of showing this tool, of spreading this knowledge about simple, accessible, and pleasant and fun tool in order not to get crazy in the online world, in the business world, is within the reach of our hands. I decided that my mission is huge, empowering people to take ownership of their sanity, of their well-being, of their fun, of their daily practice, or even like weekly practice of how we can chill out while doing business became my mission. And in that mission, I found out that there are many partners that I could partner up. So when I was starting to think about the skill set, to give you an example, once we teach people how to crochet or knit, we are giving them one tool in order to find a place and time in their schedule, in their calendar for pleasure, for time for their own, for not scrolling, for not being at work, being busy. It's just time to chill out, to let our mind really relax and get our hands busy in order to have our mind rested. And I did recognize that with whom I could partner up. Well, I could partner up, for example, with many therapists who allow this moment of conscious knitting to be used with double force. When asking ourselves the right questions, we could even self-coach ourselves through some difficulties while knitting. So I discovered that in order to increase the value proposition of our crocheting online course, I could pair it up with a product of our friend, affiliate partner, coach, or a mentor when it comes to inner growth. And this way we can create a value proposition which is bigger. So sometimes our coaches, they recommend our courses, and we, when selling the course of crocheting, we recommend the coaches because those services are really close together to the one client that the goal for that client is to increase the inner growth, inner journey. And it turned out that sometimes the tools that we need is everything that we already have. Sometimes it's done by plugins, WordPress plugins, sometimes through coupons or promo codes. So in a way, we don't need to invest in any fancy affiliate tool. And that's what I show in my course. I go through all the examples of my affiliation, both when I'm a program creator and a partner for any other program creator, and show you the tools I've been using and the lack of tools in many cases where it liberates you from this constant thinking, I'm not ready yet because I don't know those tools. So I found out that they all beautifully work together. And when I analyzed the case studies I did provide in the course, I did show that those three realms, they are always understood in a certain way, in a certain pattern. And this is the pattern I want to teach you in that course, because this way you could put on those fancy affiliate 2.0 lens and you can create such partnerships for your own. And you probably have a lot of potential all around you already, but you're simply not, taking a grasp at that low-hanging fruit. So I'm showing you case studies from experience, and that's the majority of my course. And I show you also popular cases that you probably see in your surrounding, but you just don't look at them through the lens of affiliation. I did provide some categories in order to put this multitude of examples in given modules and give you some kind of structure so it could be easy for you to go back to any of them. And I did categorize them only for myself and for you in the course to mentors, so all the partnerships with my mentors whom I recommend. Of course, there's a lot of confidentiality, but I do share my own experience from cooperation, protecting the data of my mentors, but also showing you what was my approach to this affiliation in order to give you as many details as possible. Of course, I'll show you the students and clients examples. So that's also how I created my own affiliate partners and how I did reach to the satisfied clients, especially those giving beautiful testimonials. Those are the first one that I think about when I invite them to affiliation program of ours. And I do show you the mechanism, how it is done and how you can maybe skip some painful and disappointing mistakes that I've done along the way that could spare you some time and some disappointment. Of course, I also show you partnerships, which I categorize as partners. Why? Because some of those I am affiliate partners for them and they are affiliate partners for me. So in a way, there is this ideal situation of mutual exchange, which leverages this cooperation. And I do want to strongly invite you to even start off or try out this type of cooperation, because this one will allow you to be in both shoes, the affiliate program creator and also affiliate partner for somebody else's program. And of course, I also share the examples of software providers whom I affiliate for and other private affiliations that might be beneficial when it comes to some ideas about how you can use it in your business. Of course, I also share the cooperation with my clients, online conferences, or various bundles of products or mastermind buddies. And those are also trial and error. So I do also show you the cases that didn't work in order for you to spare some disappointment or maybe approach the topic with some curiosity and some ideas how you can avoid mistakes that I've done along the way of experimenting with affiliation. And of course, I do also draw a lot of experience and ideas from offline affiliation, even though sometimes we wouldn't call it this way. In this course, I provide you ideas from, for example, dentists and how I'm recommending my dentist services in order to gain extra revenue stream, and how this affiliation can be maybe I would say non-standard, easy and like ordinary. It can be something out of the blue, out of the box, and you can use this way of thinking in order to introduce that into your online business. So I give you some examples in order to boost your creativity, thinking out of the box, how you can use affiliation that I am already using in order to maybe switch your thinking about this mechanism, and that you can use it totally differently than it is being done on the market. So when you come up with those tools, we all boil down into what? So with what I want to leave you here, I want to leave you with this thinking of why would you need affiliation? Probably if you're on this page, maybe somebody recommended that to you. Maybe you're thinking, I need an alternative for social media. I really feel that it's dying out. It's not working as it used to. I really feel that when people recommend what I do, it works wonders. You probably already feel that there is this potential in affiliation. So I would strongly invite you to think of your why. Why do you want to serve your clients? What's your intention? What's your mission? What are your goals? Because what I found out, it is best to use my course, my approach to affiliation, this affiliate 2.0. It's all about embedding a certain identity. And I found out that it works for me as a woman entrepreneur who wanted to do things differently in a more feminine way. I do not like pushing around. I do not like fighting. I do not like, chasing and racing to the top. I'd rather cooperate and take many people with me. I do not want to be lonely on the top. I'd rather have a party out there. So I realized that focusing on people, not only on marketing, results in beautiful revenue streams, but also in this course, I share how did I found and cracked the way how this cooperation can be structured, how can that be put into very clear boundaries, clear agreements in order to protect myself, but also protect my partners in this cooperation and allow easy way out and easy way in for new partners that would serve both parties involved, me and my partners. So I do feel that this course is especially fit for coaches, consultants, educators, and online entrepreneurs, as I found out that it is really easy to use those concepts and actually work with them right away. Why? Because affiliation can be used as marketing tool, and that only would work. That would only serve as well. But to me, it's a way to serve our clients better. I do imagine myself a world where we take conscious decision what we are all about and what we are consciously not all about. Even though I'm a proficient business person, I own businesses and I share my knowledge in a format of mastermind, I did realize that I do not want to teach you how to create an online course. I could, but I do not teach that. I'd rather recommend my mentor who is teaching that within the program where I'm a mentor and I'm serving you with my knowledge and experience. Why? Because I did understand that the only good that we have, and it's not coming back to us, it's time. I could spend my time doing that for money, but then I wouldn't be focusing on my mission of, infecting you with this positivity all about the business that could be done in alignment with what's playing in your soul. So I decided that affiliation for me is a way of being. It's an identity. It's a way of thinking that I'm here to do certain things. And when I'm really strong and conscious what I'm doing, that allows me to open up the space for recommending others for what they stand for. And that builds a beautiful place of cooperation and leveraging our skills in order to serve our clients better. If you feel that that's something close to you, affiliation can be the tool. It's, of course, to me, also an alternative that is giving me possibility to maybe turn my back a little bit more on Facebook ads, on social media, and focus more on people. It turned out that me partnering up with my mentors, my coaches, and recommending their products or services, but also being conscious how I'm doing that and how I feel in that process and why am I doing that. That allowed me to create my own affiliate program, which did give my satisfied clients a tool to recommend my products and services and also gain extra commission for that. And before I started thinking of myself as an affiliate 2.0, I was practicing. I was making many mistakes. I was going all into various campaigns just to test the concepts that I had in my mind. Now, after a couple of years of testing multiple affiliate campaigns, both as a person who is recommending as an affiliate partner and as a person who created that own program of mine, that invites our clients and partners in order to recommend what we do, I strongly believe that I have plenty of value to share with you. I do believe that there is alternative to those screaming social media, and affiliation is that alternative. I do not teach you all things affiliation. You will find plenty of materials online, but I do teach you how it can be done in a feminine way in a business, especially online business, especially when it is strongly connected to your personal values. If you feel that's something for you, I warmly invite you on board. Of course, if you have any question, feel free to contact me at Agnieszka@oplotki.pl. Hope to see you on board.